58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. It's an exciting day today. Oh, geez, that's not good camera framing. I don't know if this is any better. Couple exciting new things going on here. One, that we're starting a new game. That's, I suppose, the really important one. We're going to start playing Live Alive, which was recently remade. It's a classic Super Famicom game that was never brought to the West. Has recently been remade and brought to the West for the first time in an official translation. So that's exciting. And then also, I rearranged my room. I have not had time to compose objects to get an ideal shot here. But every now and then, you just need the things in the space you go in all the time to be arranged in a different way. And I've achieved that today, and I feel great about it. So awesome. Excellent. A couple other interesting things here. This is the first long play. This is not interesting, but it's a factoid. First long play I've done that is on a physical piece of media. So why don't I go ahead and insert the game card. 1 second here. There it is. Comes right up. Very nice. This is also the first time I've done a long play of a game that I've actually played before. However, so it's not a blind playthrough, but it is a playthrough like someone, it got windy, sand in my eyes. I'm all like, oh, I can kind of make out some shapes because it's been a couple decades since I played this game last. And also, when I played it last, it was not this remade version. I only played it the one time. There's a bunch of stuff about this game that's stuck in my mind, but also a bunch of stuff that has slipped it. And I never did finish it before. And we're going to see if we can't fix that together. So let's dive in. Check my volume levels here. As the music comes up. Which I think it will at some point. Presumably there's some sound in this game at some point, and then we'll balance it. Any minute now. Okay, just autosave. Alright, there we are. I'm going to set this like this for now, and you, the viewer, tell me if I could do it better. And then I'll see what I can do for you. Alright, here we are. Welcome to Live Alive. Don't be fooled. This game is called Live Alive, not Live Evil. Just a weird logo thing there. I guess I should look at the settings. Couldn't hurt. Game settings. Normal text speed, sure. Radar, I'll take it for now. Yeah, it's probably okay for... Yeah, okay. Okay. That's good. Language, English. Unless the voice acting turns out to be atrocious, I'll keep it in English. Cool. Alright. Let's dive in. So when I first encountered this game, many years ago, it was when, in the late 90s, early 2000s, emulators were a thing. Oh, hold on. Let me enjoy this and then keep babbling. Oh, okay. I thought there might be a more extended thing. Okay, so... yeah, with emulation being a thing, one of the big exciting parts of that for a North American kid in the late 90s was discovering that, hey, there's a whole load of SquareSoft RPGs that never came out here, including, there's 3 Final Fantasy games they just never told us existed. They even numbered them differently to trick us into thinking that Final Fantasy VI was the 3rd one. And then also, just some weird ones. Not even part of any series. And so this is one of them. And I'm an instant sucker for any kind of pick the things that you're going to do in the game out of order and go through them. I guess Mega Man indoctrinated me to that very early. So seeing that applied to a JRPG was very exciting. The game was incomprehensible, except for this little guy's story. Because all of these characters, while they're going to be played with the same common JRPG engine, all of their stories have their own little gimmicks. Some of them, this guy, to speak of how fuzzy my memory is, I didn't remember this guy's story existed. And it was only after looking at the back of the box and then thinking for a while that I was able to sort of remember that it existed. The other 6, though. So, like, the robot is a murder mystery in the future, and there's no necessary combat. The Twilight of Edo Japan is a sneaking, it's a ninja, stealth kind of thing. I don't remember the story of Imperial China, or the gimmick of Imperial China. Present day is just a dude in a fighting tournament. It's just the fights. There's no RPG really to it, except the fighting. Prehistory, the gimmick is, no one speaks in words. They speak in speech bubbles with pictures above their heads. So we were able to understand that. Then eventually a translation patch came out. And I played this game once, right through. Eventually getting stuck at a part that I won't describe now. In case you are encountering this for the first time, experiencing it vicariously through me, I don't want to spoil any of the coolness beyond what I just told you about all the gimmicks. So, now, the time has come to make a choice and get started. Quiet in the chat so far, which is fine, but hello. Glad you're here with me. If you would, if anyone in the chat has a preference, speak now and that's how the decision gets made. Otherwise, what I'm going to do, I've got a fancy D8. Don't be fooled by the fact that this is not a tetrahedron. No, octahedron. Octahedron, obviously. This is an 8-sided die from a fancy dice set where the dice all, I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but they all look like things that aren't just regular dice. So what I'll do is we'll pick the earliest period, and then we'll say, going clockwise, so number 1 is prehistory, going clockwise all the way around to number 7 being the Wild West. And if I roll an 8, I'll roll again. So speak now or forever submit to the decision of the die, folks at home. Alright, here we go. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The guy I didn't remember. We're going to do first. The near future. I know nothing. The memories are not there. Really, for this one. What's the gimmick? I don't know. What is this guy's story? I don't know. How near is this future? I don't know. Let's find out together. Here we go. Oh! One day soon, but not yet. A rebellious youth lives a hard life, getting into trouble and picking fights because he knows what others are thinking. Ah, so there's a gimmick. This guy's psychic. A rough routine, but one to which he's grown accustomed. X. However, his power eventually leads him to become involved in a dark conspiracy, which can only be stopped through the resurrection of an ancient robot king, the Steel Titan. Wow. I'm surprised that none of this rings a bell even now, let alone... I'm even surprised that I didn't just remember it all on its own, but even the recall memory. There's a Steel Titan? Does it look like the Iron Giant? I don't know. I just don't remember. Let's find out together. Well, yes. Why would I have pressed A? Twice. If I didn't want to play this chapter. Here we go. That was cool. If a character readying ability is pushed onto a different tile or forced to face a different direction, the ability will be interrupted. They will have to prepare it again. I also have sketchy memories of the combat system in this game. Oh.
You happy with your lot in life?
Yeah. Honestly, things are going pretty good. You betcha.
Glad to hear it. That being
Thank you.
said, you could spare a thought for folks who haven't got it good as you know?
Who says I don't? Oh, this
Not
guy's
to be
psychic.
too preachy.
He knows that I
I
never
suppose
think
I
about
kinda
people who
did.
have less skill than me. Yeah,
But
maybe.
hear me out. Just a little longer.
I'm listening. Ooh. This HD 2D style, just gorgeous. Normally, I'm the type who would be like, just play the original. But I like this style so much, I wanted to see it. Voice acting's nice, but I don't care that much. But just the absolute beauty of this art style. Big plus.
Dad, where are you?
Oh no.
No! Wake up, Dad! Come on! Please!
But he didn't. I got there just in time to see the light leave my father's eyes.
Ouch.
He was a cop, riot police, a decorated officer who'd been tasked with taking down a notorious biker gang, the Crusaders.
Probably should have tasked a few cops with that job.
I doubt he had any idea it might turn out like this when he left for work that morning.
He was tasked with taking down a notorious biker gang. The thought had to have crossed his mind.
I looked up to him. He was my hero. He sacrificed so much. And then...
And he sacrificed it all.
Okay, everyone. We have some new friends joining us today. Go on and introduce yourself to the others.
Akira. Cool. I'm not a big name changer when there are default names, so let's call this one Akira. Okay. I do wish to proceed with this name.
And this is his little sister, Cowdy. Now, I want you all to do everything to make them feel welcome, okay?
Yes, miss.
Good kids.
What was that, Watanabe?
Except perhaps for this Watanabe.
Yes, miss.
Oh, or maybe he's just distracted. I should be more empathetic. I have ADHD myself. I had that experience more than once as a child in a classroom.
It was around the time Cowdy and I were sent to Bright Sparks Orphanage that I first noticed I was... different. That I'd begun to develop some strange powers.
You know, just last night I got interrupted, so I'm probably just going to watch the whole thing again tonight, but I started watching the classic French horror film Eyes Without a Face. Synergy here. This is a different context for having eyes without a face, but the phrase fits.
I found that I could read people's minds, and even make things move without touching them.
It's got the shinning.
It was as easy as pushing a button. And just like that, I could hear their inner thoughts, loud and clear.
They should have gone for it and said, it was as easy as pressing the Y button on my Nintendo Switch Gamepad Pro or whatever it's called.
Yeah, just like that.
He can hear his own thoughts even.
If you had the power to read people's minds, how would you use it?
Sparingly and probably with a fair bit of guilt every time I did it.
As for me, well...
I assume, given that it is a mid-90s Super Famicom SquareSoft JRPG, that this will have a uniformly excellent soundtrack. The only song I remembered from this game, though, is the song for... I think the character's name is the Kid, but the Wild West one. Okay. The radar in the bottom right corner of the screen can be used to identify unexplored areas and guide you to your current objective. Huh. I guess I'll leave that on for today rather than interrupt the flow, but I'm probably going to turn that off. I am... Hail, Stimpinski! Glad you're here. Probably turn this off. I like to wander and find my current objective. If I can get to the settings menu, I guess let's... Oh yeah, okay. You know what? For now, I'm going to turn it off. How are you today, Stimpinski? Glad to hear. Probably turn those pop-ups off as well. Oh, sweet! I haven't played laser tag since before the pandemic. But it's always a good time. The laser tag place around here, if it's even still open, which seems long odds. Tagliata burger. What is tagliata? Yeah, the when there was, at least, and maybe it's still there, a laser tag place here in recent years. Ooh. Well, I mean, not for me, but it sounds delicious. And they had a little thing, you get like a, ID nub that you could scan on the equipment itself. And so it stored your user profile. And then each season you could like earn points and buy stuff. But we were all grown-ups by the time this place opened. So we never made it there more than once a season. And so like the most I was ever able to afford was not a thing... Like I could never afford like a laser grenade launcher or something like that. I could afford like... We can replace your laser sound with duck quack sounds. So, well, that doesn't... Sounds annoying. Makes sense. That's I hadn't thought about it. But that's going to be a real positive addition to my life about like a few 3 years maybe down the line. I'm going to start having a lot of friends and family with 8-year-olds. And that's when I'm going to start to become really helpful to them as their kids, whichever ones decide they like games of any kind. I'm going to start getting real popular. Yeah, what a great park. But do you really think that? Yeah, I got my nephew a board game last Christmas. His first board game. But it was a... He was like 3.5 at the time, and it was a recommended 4+ game. And he showed no interest in it on Christmas because he got some trucks. And then my sister and brother-in-law never played it with him. So it's still just sitting on a shelf somewhere. So now he's 4.5. So this Christmas, I think, we're finally going to get some mileage out of last year's Christmas present. Yeah, okay, so this guy does like the park. He's not lying. that he likes to relax in the park. He thinks being a salesman is not all bad, because he can play hooky like this, not chained to a desk. Hey! I don't want no trouble, kid! Can't you just leave me be? What's this guy think? I'm gonna mug him or something? I'll bet this kid's one of those biker hooligans. Oh, sir. They murdered my father. Have a little respect. Well, I would have the skull helmet. You know, if I was this fiend you're accusing me of being. Excuse me, kid. What's your deal? Do I know you? You know what? Here's another thing I'm going to turn off. I do not require a pop-up to remind me that the A button will talk to the characters. Sir, hey! Young people these days have no shame at all. Hold on. I just turned you off, sir. I mean, not you, old man. This is what I just... okay, maybe it takes a while to take... I need to screen flip or something for it to take effect. Why do you think... Oh, the mischief me and the missus used to get up to when we were their age. Among other things, this creepy old man in the bushes listening to the youth, like, I don't think you're in a good place to judge them. Italian by the Bay Bridge. It'll be like hitting up Juliana's in Hawaii. Fail Not's dating guide, don't fail me now. Oh no, dude. First tip of first lesson of the official 58 Dream Street dating guide. Do not read a book to explain to you how to interact with other human beings. Especially because most of those books, and more so today, are written by creeps. She thinks he's a cheapskate. Huh. Okay. Hey kid, what's up? What do you want? Mom said not to talk to strangers. Did she really though? Just let me look into your soul for a second, kid. I am not a kidnapper. Oh, I ran into the bird and it squeaked at me. That's a cute little touch. Man, this is just gorgeous, huh? Hey, skull mask. We don't like that. Oh, hey, Astra. What do you think? It's not quite that time yet. Oh, I'm surrounded. Yes, I know this. Thank you, game. Hold on one sec. Let me see with this cat. You want something, sweetheart? Here, why don't you come up here? No? No, it's not that time yet. Alright, close that door a little. She just pushed open. Alright. What are these guys thinking?
But this kid ought to do the trick.
Quota?
Screw you and your quota. I'm not going anywhere with you losers.
What did you say to me?
Kids?
Not yet.
Goddamn kids? Since when did the Crusaders start snatching kids? Who the hell are you? Who am I? Isn't it obvious? I'm a local businessman.
Okay, here we go. Our first taste of the Live Alive combat system. So it's a grid. A charge gauge will appear above allies and enemies that are readying actions. Once the gauge is filled, they'll execute. Sure. When controlling allies in battle, one of several commands. Abilities. Items. Pass. Wait. Flee. Pretty intuitive. I think I'm being spoken to. Hold on a second, gang. We'll get down to business here in a sec. Okay. I think I'm going to have to turn these tutorials off soon, too. I don't need this much information. I can figure out what's going on here myself. Right. Okay. You can heal allies from unconsciousness back to life, kind of like romancing saga games. But any damage and they're wiped out, unlike romancing saga games. Okay. So yeah, what we have is it's a grid-based tactical combat system, but it's close quarters. This is not it's not Shining Force or Fire Emblem where we're taking a big field. All right. Well, I think it makes sense to start by messing with these dudes. You can see these cats are going to drive me crazy for the next half hour. Maybe we'll give them Mother's Shame. Confuse enemies with thoughts of their moms so they lose the will to fight. That does sound fun. But for now, let's just do a low kick. Kick an enemy below the belt. Just absolutely destroyed this fella's genitals. Okay. Lightning uppercut. Badass kicks. Gut punch. Let's try badass kicks. That was pretty badass. Good job. Whoops. Used up all my movement. Ooh, I have a new ability, Elbow Strike. Self-care, to heal myself, but I haven't been hit yet. Let's try the Elbow Strike. Go figure. The big giant one on a motorcycle is the tough one, who doesn't go down in one shot. Ooh, liver punch. Matango. What's this guy doing? Slightly healing himself. It's not gonna save you, pal. Yeah, here's Abra coming up onto the table. Hey, Abra. Onto the desk, I should say. Not a great situation, but I'll cope as best I can. Hey, sweetie. Maybe we'll finish this fight up and then think about some early LUNCH.
All right, who's next?
Yeah, I know. Okay. I think that's the move, right? Just wait till a line of dialogue is spoken. There. A sigh of relief. And Do you girls want some lunch? You want some lunch? Yeah, you want lunch? Well, let's have lunch then. Okay, we're getting a response to the lunch offer. Hang tight, gang. We'll be back at it. All right, back at her. Whew.
Thanks, man. I owe you one.
You better watch your back, kid. Those punks have been acting weird lately.
More like stupid. Trying to snatch an orphan. No one's gonna pay my ransom.
How's your sis doing?
Kari? She's cool.
Does he know this guy?
She's... my head.
Took a hit, huh? Come on, saddle up. I'll give you a lift.
Thanks, Matsu. But seriously,
Okay,
why do you think those
that
guys
answers
came
that
after me?
question. To read his mind to advance
I knew
the
they
plot
were
here.
involved. I knew it. Disappearing all those folks. This proves it.
Whoa, that's a dangerous way to ride on the back of a motorcycle. But I guess he's an adolescent who's both broody about his mind control powers making him different from everyone, and broody about his father being killed. He's got an orphan chip on his shoulder. Ooh. Very glad I'm doing the remake. Oh my. Yoko Shimomura, just a terrific video game song composer. Okay. Yeah, it's even. I mean, it's.
Stay out of the gang for me.
Even the and hello, Holmes, by the way. Even the familiarity doesn't necessarily take away the strangeness. Like, I get it, but it's strange. But yeah, just a really cool thing about this game is just that, yeah, 7 different stories, but they all have their own. You know, obviously, when we just this is not a spoiler. When we go and do the kid or whatever the Western character's name is, you know, we get like a spaghetti western Leone type film score. What's the name of the actual composer of those? I can't remember offhand. Anyone can fill the blank in if they want. And then, you know, the tropes of a western. And here we get, yeah, this is a Saturday morning Japanese kid show. It's great.
Why not come inside? Say hi yourself.
Yes, thank you, Marcone.
Peace.
Oh, Matsu. And we're back at the Bright Sparks Orphanage. Okay, back into my menu here. Tell it for now that I don't need the tutorials. But it's good to know that they're there. Just don't need the in-game ones. I'll keep the loading tips. And we're home. Can I take my shoes off? No. Probably should.
You're back. I was getting worried. Wait, you're bleeding. Don't tell me you've been fighting again.
Quit freaking out. It's not a big deal.
So tsundere.
You coming home covered in blood isn't a big deal? Dear, your shirt's ruined too. Take it off, right now.
I'm not a little kid.
There we go, all done. It feels like the more laundry I get through, the more laundry there is to do.
I feel that way and I'm a childless adult. I don't even run an orphanage. Okay. The game lied to me about the degree to which I could turn off these input prompts that I don't need.
Go look around Tycho's room for something to patch me up, would you?
But I'll miss wrestling. Oh, why me? Oh my god, Misawa is just so cool.
Well, that puts at least some sort of limit on the possible when this near future could be occurring. In our past, actually. Misawa tragically died in the ring of an internal decapitation.
Hey, that's my seat.
That King's Road style. Whew. A lot of great All Japan wrestling matches in the 1990s, but kid's taking his time. Should probably go check on him. Why am I always getting into fights? Because it's cool. Sorry, Aki. Akira could probably learn to be a little bit more subtle with the mind reading. Like if he didn't go, "Urgh." I'm not sure if we're supposed to actually think that the color explosion that comes out is. I don't think that's diegetic. But striking the pose is going to give you away every time. Throwing big Germans like Misawa. Okay, Aki didn't go in here. Man. The fact that we're gonna go through all 7 characters, different aesthetics and stuff means that this is, I'm probably not going to stop just constantly going, this is gorgeous. But it is. Kaori is finally settled down to sleep, so don't disturb her now, will you? But what do you really think? Been fighting again, have we? What are we going to do with you? Well, let's look at her dreams. Oh. Who's Tarek? I hope... It's a very grown-up thing if she's referring to her deceased father by his given name. But either way, she's dreaming about somebody who doesn't want to die. Hey, Aki, what's up here?
Where'd she put it?
Or, sorry, Watanabe. Right, Aki is still... Aki's the one who got mad that I tried to read his mind.
I'll be watching TV, so bring back whatever you find when you find it.
He trusts you, Watanabe. It's an honor. Can I play the piano? Yep. Ha! But he's a surly teenager. So he hasn't expanded his piano skills and he's not interested in fiddling around much. Guess I'm just supposed to watch TV with the rest of the kids. Well, we might as well. Just see what's here. Oh. Hey! A bathroom. Be awesome if they, to demonstrate that Akira is washing his hands properly, actually 20 seconds, that just the sound effect goes on for that long. And he turns to Taiko and it's like, there, happy? I literally just did it in front of you, Taiko. Well, who's Kenichi? I guess we'll find out. The shampoo hat is... I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know that I would wear the shampoo hat if I had glorious 90s anime hero hair. My weapon is a baseball glove. If anything, that seems like it would lessen the impact of martial arts maneuvers.
Time for the long-awaited National Wrestling Showdown! And boy, do we have a matchup for you today! In the red corner, Misawa the Menacing! And in the blue corner, Muto the Merciless!
Okay, so not official. It's not officially that Misawa, although obviously, I imagine they had him in mind. And then this Muto the Merciless is the sort of Great Muta Keiji Muto.
The time has finally come to witness
Standing.
these two legends of the ring throw down. Prepare yourselves for the unprecedented, a no-holds-barred, no-round limit fight to the finish. And there's the gong signaling the beginning of this legendary bout.
Akira, would you sit down with the rest of the kids?
Come on, Misawa. Give him the corkscrew elbow.
The kids don't even mind. Oh.
Not cool, Yuki. He's still hurting.
Ah.
Huh? I barely touched him. Everybody calm down and stop fighting about fighting!
Here, I found something to patch you up.
Huh? What's this? Whoa! A first aid kit.
So, who's winning the wrestling then?
Hey, that's my VIP ringside seat you're sitting in. Come on, Misawa. Give him what for.
I understand why the two little kids when Yuki just smashes Watanabe, turn to look and see what happens. I feel like Akira, as the big kid, probably ought to jump in here.
There was no need for shoving. Oh, by the way, I heard Kaori's pretty upset. Seems Tarakichi's sick or something.
Okay, so Terakichi is not the father.
You know about Tarakichi, right? The turtle Kazu caught for her a while back.
Probably Akira did, but thank you for explaining that to me, Watanabe. Watanabe's got a real Eeyore thing going on here. Oh, sorry. I'm in your way. No new dialogue from these dudes. Probably this game doesn't have an infectious disease mechanic, but if we're going to be interacting with 4 little kids, probably wash our hands as often as possible. Kids can be, obviously, utterly charming. But they're also just filthy. Yes, I did. I just did. I should have called out that I was doing it while I was doing it. Sung the happy birthday song as loud as possible. Kaori's up.
Tarakichi, he's dying, I think. He must be so scared. The poor thing.
Wait a minute. Maybe Doc Tobey can help us out. You know, the old dude who runs the antique shop. Wait here. I'll go and see what he has to say.
Interesting intuition. My gut move would be to contact a veterinarian of some sort.
Even if your body dies, your heart won't, will it? I know it won't.
The heart is part of the body. But I get what she's getting at. It's a very... In fact, it's a sentiment I don't want to think about at all. At the moment. My cats are getting older. Well, older in literal calendar years. But despite being 14 in a few months, they're still both pretty spry. We should be okay here. Okay. Well, not random battles, so much as we will just... It kind of reminds me of the old Ghostbusters game. One of the earliest, perhaps the earliest Ghostbusters game that had a component of taking the Ecto-1 or whatever the car was called around to different areas. So this guy is going to try to take Akira down. Let's do it. Mother's shame.
Shut up already.
Did not inflict the status on any of them. Fortunately, it's also damage. Oh wait, it did.
That'll do it.
Nice. At least on some of them. Matango! These guys are big on using a really weak healing move. You'd think dudes with skull masks would be more into trying to hit you. No. This guy's broken from the control. This is a pretty straightforward battle. I know that this game, at least at some points, is going to involve much more challenging fights than this. Whoop. Okay, so the elbow strike is cardinal directions only targeting.
Who's a badass?
Well, definitely not that guy. There's a bar. Obviously, we're looking for an antique shop. And there's no radar to help us because I've turned it off. Matango. Okay, there we go. So they're not doing a healing ability. They're chugging some matango, which is apparently some kind of drink. Hey! This ain't no place for children. Come back when you're a little older, why don't you? Matango. Jeez. You're not making a good case for actually coming back here, though. When I eat them, everything becomes so much clearer. When you eat what? Oh, it's matango of food. Okay. So is it like a pill? Probably we'll find out more as the story unfolds. I just want a lover who will melt like chocolate on a warm summer's day. Well, probably your first step is to ease up on the matango, get outside, touch a little grass. There's a beautiful public park in this town. Beat it, kid, I don't stock milk. This isn't that kind of near future. Where the bars are milk bars. There's no droogs here doing matango. Okay, just keep my eyes peeled. Uh-oh. There's no avoiding this. But also, these guys are wieners. I'm not super concerned. Probably I can just one-shot these things anyhow. Let's find it. I vaguely remember the present-day guy, and it makes sense. It's almost certain that my memory is correct. Because all the present guy is like a Mega Man style boss select screen, or a Street Fighter style. There's no Street Fighter choose your opponent select screen. But you just pick the guys he's gonna fight in what order. And I remember those fights being a little bit more demanding on the old tactical thinking part of the brain than this one. This guy's about to act. For the first time, one of the regular goons tries to attack me. It's not impressive. I kick him in the junk. And he just, boom.
Easy as hell.
It was. Hey, got some matango. Let's look at the item description, see if we can learn more. A little something good. A little something. Something good for restoring the hit points of allies and giving them boosts besides. No luck on the item description clarifying what this is. It does have like a little potion. Oh no. Yeah, I really like whether this game's combat system lives up to my memories of it being good, we have to withhold judgment on until I'm not fighting a fight where the only strategy I bother to use is taking every enemy out in a single hit one at a time. But in concept, this was something, at the time, when I first saw it, it was like, this is something I really wanted. Like a close grid, party-based. Okay. I suspected this was the case. I should have said it out loud so that we could discover it was true and be impressed with me and my foresight. But I noticed a little flag above that enemy, or on his meters, and I suspected that meant he's the leader. He's the objective. Take him out, and you've won the fight. And indeed, that was the case. 1 second here, gang. Just gotta... Every time the cats come to visit, they push the door open. My voice carries very well, and our home is a vertical sound column, 3-story townhouse. So just out of respect for the other people here, which is only Danielle, I should close that door whenever I remember to. Okay. Yeah, it was a combination for me that I really liked JRPG fights, but I always kind of wanted to move the people around while I was playing them. And so like, oh, we found the antique shop. And hey, guess what? It's gorgeous. I really wanted, I want, like, you know, when I first saw Shining Force, I was like, amazing. And I do love those, you know, big tactical combat games. But I wanted something snugger for our 4-on-4 or 4-on whoever party-based fights. And Chrono Trigger was so tantalizingly close to being that, because like the fights do take place right there in the map, and the enemies do move around, and also your positioning is based on what the fight is and the context you entered it into, because they're all pre-arranged fights. And then a lot of the moves do have areas of effect that you have to aim properly. And then there was this, and it really hit the spot. Can I read this? No. Old man antique seller must be in the back. Or in the basement. In fact, this is probably like a washroom for customers only. Someone in there?
I really must remember to buy some of those extra durable rolls next time. Got on my hand again.
Hey, British! I'm very well, thank you for asking. Courses are going as well as they can given the circumstances. There are some circumstances. Global, like, not global, like university-wide. It's not something falling apart for me. And then, here's the real exciting part. It's now November break. Got a whole week where I'm not going to teach any classes. Give me a little time to catch up on other things related to keeping the courses functioning well. Okay, well that was kind of gross. Oh man. But it was necessary to advance the plot. How are you, British?
Hands? Wash your damn hands!
Taiko would be proud.
So, what brings you here today?
Well, you see...
What's that you say? Your sister's turtle is dying? Well, you just leave it to me, boy. There's more to old Tobey than broken old clocks and antiques. Let me assure you.
I mean, Akira must know this, right? Why else did he come to you about the turtle and not a veterinary professional?
I'm a Tsukuba-educated professional, after all. And by leveraging their advanced techniques, as well as my personal research into long-forgotten technologies, I will imbue your sister's precious Toroimo with new life. Time is of the essence. We will teleport ourselves to the orphanage using my matter transmitter in the basement.
It is not that long a walk, sir. Now, Akira is a kid with nothing to lose, mad at the world because his father died. I understand why he's not objecting. Yeah, whatever. Teleport me. I would be extremely hesitant to use the crazy old man's basement teleporter. Feast your eyes, my boy, as I demonstrate the sheer power of science. First, I'll set the coordinates, and then... Ah. He knows that I'm reading his thoughts. Does he want me to stand on it? Yeah.
What are you doing? Get down from there immediately!
Oh, no, he did not want me up here. It's too late, isn't it? Could have been worse. It's not great, but it could have been worse. I hope old man Tobey can see that. Doc Tobey. Go on ahead. Tobey, you gotta come with me. The turtle, right? But also... Then why didn't we just walk, sir? I gotta feel like if we had just walked... Alright. Probably have some debris on my hands. We're gonna roleplay Akira's hand-washing conditioning. He constantly remembers Taiko's voice whenever he sees a sink. He's like, alright, fine. Okay, so I'm just heading back to the orphanage. I'll try to stay out of trouble. Okay. Alright. So today, I'm very strictly bounded in time. So I've got 2 more hours. Technically 1 hour and 56 minutes. 5 p.m. Atlantic Daylight Time. The final day of Atlantic Daylight Time. I must stop. Danielle is going away. Ooh! Is Graveyard Keeper like a management type game for graveyards?
So, what did he say?
Aha. So it's exactly what it sounds like. Gravedew Valley is a fun nickname too. Are there any corpses in this game that look exactly like me? There's that Henry character in Stardew Valley.
Doc Tobey's on the way. I'm pretty sure he's got a plan.
Hi, everybody! Sorry I'm late. Troubled with the matter transmitter. Too much quantum, or too little. In any event, I opted for a less scientific means of locomotion. I walked.
Makes sense.
Now, allow me to examine this alien amphibian and reptile of yours.
I cannot, I don't know. Maybe he'll pull it off, but I can't see why we wouldn't try the vet first.
Great Scott! Little Toroimo is on his last legs. Liquefaction is our only recourse.
We're gonna melt him?
Fortunately, I came prepared. This machine
Whoa.
will serve as a host for his liquefacted essence. Toroimo will live again through the power of science.
Completely shocking to me still. Not a single thing has rung a bell. And this is a very distinctively weird plotline.
You're turning the turtle into a robot?
Indeed. I'll just affix these electrodes to his body. Be a dear and plug this power cable.
Okay. I'm sure there's a socket here somewhere.
There is. Oh, how convenient. The game is condescendingly surrounding the electrical outlet with sparkles. Just in case. No. I'm not trying to leave, Akira. Work with me here. There we go.
There it is. Give me a sec.
I think I would have unplugged it. when that started happening. It's convenient that he already had a turtle-themed robot ready to go as the host organism for the turtle's soul. Oh. I'm so glad you're alive, Tarakichi. I had noticed that distinction in the words they were using. I hadn't thought about it. You okay, Doc? Yeah.
Isn't science marvelous?
Is that what this was?
But wait.
Maybe, just maybe, the steel titan might also be a suitable. Of course! That's it! That's it!
Oh my.
Whoa, it's really moving.
Now let's read its mind to make sure it's the turtle.
Hey, quit following me.
That's clearly not going to happen. This is clearly going to be our next party member. Toroimo became my new best friend. Very nice. Starts at level 5. What are his abilities? Toroimo Punch, Toroimo Kick. Looks like they're ranged attacks. And a reaction move. Cool. Let's save the game. Awesome. Oh, I just noticed that it gives us the little orphanage scene for the background of the menu. Gorgeous. Right. Already read that dialogue. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're happy that your turtle is still alive, Kaori. But now he's coming with me to fight a motorcycle gang. Missed opportunity for some real broody, sulky behavior as Taiko tries to convince Akira that he should also take a nap. I'm not a baby. Kazu, you are basically a baby. You should take a nap. And also just like, let's respect the fact that every now and then, Taiko will probably benefit from everyone. Oh no. Kazu was run off. That might be our next little Oh no, I hope he doesn't get kidnapped by the biker gang. There's a lot of opportunities for sneaking off in this orphanage on account of the fact that Taiko has to do laundry all day every day. Who's this? Oh, this is the old matron lady? Yes. Now. Lawless Matsu wouldn't get into scraps at the drop of a hat. I don't know. Kind of seems like he might, just based on the nickname people have given him. Okay. There's some backstory between Matsu and the orphanage. Look around, see if there's anything in the drawers. Let's get out there. I don't think of it. Didn't I put Watanabe to work hunting down a certain something? Oh, we gotta find Watanabe first. What was he hunting down this time? I don't even remember. Not in the bathtub. He's not in the toilet. This is a well-appointed orphanage. Is he hiding in the drawers? Nope. Is he just one of the ones who actually... Of course he is. If it's Kazu that is being a little jerk. Running around, refusing to take a nap. There's Aki. Am I passing out snacks? I don't think I have any.
All out.
Psst. Come by the washroom later. We can discuss our plan there. So, you got something for me?
Not this time.
I don't think I do. At least this story really goes for it with the toilet humor. I don't have any snacks on me.
Sorry.
If the context button would let me, Yuki, I would open a window for you. Do you solid in that sense. It seems like the washroom is the worst place in the whole orphanage for a secret meeting. Taiko is going to easily overhear us. I don't know if we're supposed to interpret that as Akira used the washroom, but he's gonna wash his hands. Ah, washing his hands in the tub. What's this? A basin. A wash basin. Okay. So we're not at the later yet, where we can link up with Watanabe. Should probably go try to track down Kazu. But I also didn't read Yuki's mind. If it was Aki filling up the room with his silent stinkers, it would be okay. Oh, talk to Taiko. She's done the laundry. Good for her. That'll get her out of here and we can meet with Watanabe. Huh? What's this? Whoa! The matron's crochet! We're stealing the old lady's crocheted sweater. Is it better than sweats? Oh, apparently my sweats reek. Nope. It's bad for me. But the robot has no armor. It makes his special attack worse, though. I don't think it's worth it. If the robot just gets starts getting smashed when we start doing fights, then we'll know. No, I don't think... I think he's just, you know, getting a minute to himself by pretending to use the bathroom. Because, like... here we go.
I was this close to being busted.
Not that I would expect the game to animate him, like, dropping his drawers and stuff, but the cross legs thing makes you think, nah, we're not supposed to imagine him using the washroom right now.
But don't worry, I got it. Taiko's dirty little secret.
A wad of lint.
I said pocket money, not pocket lint. Get back in there and try again.
Oh, we're stealing.
No need to be a jerk about it.
Well, I mean, we can see why, and I was wrong, that it's a sign of respect. Why Akira always goes to Watanabe to do his tasks for him. It's because Watanabe is the Eeyore of the group. He will just slump his shoulders and go do what he's told. What are you on about now? Yeah. Gary has not moved on to a new thing. Watanabe has not gone back to bed. Where's Taiko right now? Any new dialogue, matron? No, she has no new dialogue. It's probably time to leave then. Very slick how the objects smoothly fade out so you can see everything. I really do love this style. Ah, of course. Wander around, go back to the washroom. See if he stole money successfully. Should we really be stealing from the lady who cares for us in this orphanage? No, probably not.
Got something for you. Right, better get going.
Okay. What's Taiko's pouch? Yeah, it's just more equipment. We might be able to equip the pocket lint as well. Ooh, no attack penalty. So perhaps we'll put the pouch on the kid. And the pocket lint serves only to drastically reduce special defense. I still can't believe he seriously thought this is what I wanted. What the hell is that smell? Man, a lot of bodily function themes in this game. There. A little bit of defense for the robot. Not gonna put this crochet hat on him though. So we have a full crochet suit that is not optimal to wear. Now what? Guess I can just keep trying to leave. I don't think he is. New dialogue, Gary? No. Alright. How about in the bedroom? Kids are still sleeping? Can we rifle through their drawers? That would not be ethical. Alright. Is it just another washroom meeting? It's looking like it. Okay, fine. Weird, but okay. Taiko's picture, which is armor for some reason? Like body armor? That's odd, but okay. So I guess technically we're not even taking the sweats off. But since the sweats are described as smelling terrible, and since you never know if this picture might somehow provide emotional support in a key moment, let's put it on. Time to go yet? No. Jeez. Watanabe is really just picking the orphanage clean right now. And the item description of the Taiko's picture said, you know, I give her a hard time, but she's been good to us. Maybe one way you could repay her is not stealing all of her stuff.
Hey, what
Boss
are you
dude.
two doing in there?
Just hanging out together in the bathroom. What's so weird about that? I'm not a baby. I can hang out where I want.
Let me guess. You're making him do your dirty work again. Am I right? Honestly.
The robot. Just hiding behind the laundry basket over there. Good instincts, robot. Whoa!
What did you do that for?
Getting caught. But seriously, dude. Why'd you do that? That was shitty. You bullied him into stealing. And then you hit him because you were mad. I don't know. Whoa! Concentrated rage of a teacher who's sick of your shit. Look at that. That's a big step up in equipment. Kind of supporting the theory that putting a baseball mitt on before getting into a fist fight would not actually enhance the damage of your punches. This angry young man. Stealing from the orphanage. Via proxy, and then beating up his proxy. Okay, looks like we're ready to go back out on the streets with our robot pal and start exploring. So I'm going to run to the washroom myself. I shouldn't take nearly as long as Akira did just now. So hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. Alright, back at it. Maybe that's where he'll wind up. Can he use his psychic power to read the mind of a computer to find out where the bug in his software is? That could finally get him off the streets. If indeed he can. Alright, we're back at it. That was an unnecessary save. If anyone's wondering, yes, I did wash my hands properly. I was very conscious of the fact that I always wash my hands. Hey, Taiko. Sorry about being a piece of shit here. Oh, she's over it. She got her anger out when she freaking slapped the kid in her orphanage in his face. She's still dwelling on it in her mind. No, she's just thinking of some Kenichi. Can we take this shiny shirt? Yep. She's more crochet. The matron spent... okay, that's very realistic. People who like to crochet, knit, etc. Do it all the time and produce lots of stuff. She doesn't even think it's you, so she shouldn't call you that. No, wait. I'm mixing up which kid was which. Yeah. You admitted to me that it was you. Do I? I don't think I do. I'm gonna try. What do I have? I mean, we can't give him the Matango. Hey. Sorry, kid. Does he acknowledge in his own mind? Oh, he does. Ah. Okay. Cool. Let's get out there. I don't think we have any immediate pressing objective. So it's probably a matter of doing some free roaming. And then something happening somewhere. I had a feeling the fights might level up. Given that they weren't challenging before when I was taking them on solo. Oh no. The M1 Lariat unit is weak to kick attacks. So it's not specifically kicking it in the groin. Just any kind of kick would do the trick here. Boof! Obliterated. Okay. This one had a move prepared.
Big shot.
Okay, but the turtle robot itself has a revenge move. We're gonna get this guy with a standing enziguri. I guess not literally, but the way I like to imagine that is that he wrapped it around and kicked him in the back of the head. The old back brain kick. And this guy's weakness is weak. Okay, so the shiny thing, it represents, you know, magic or psychic power or whatever. Obviously, the self-care one is not going to exploit his weakness. Because it's healing for me. Boom.
Who's a badass?
Probably not anyone who has to shout something like that every time they think they've done something badass. But he's a kid. He'll learn. He'll mature. Ooh. Can we go to this temple? The Odeo Temple. You know what I think of this environment, folks? Brace yourselves. I think it's gorgeous.
Of all birds, great feathered one, Lord of the heavens, I am ever your faithful follower.
Never heard a prayer like that before.
Really? Seems like they probably do them a lot here at the Odeo Temple. Whoa, hold on. Or is Great Inko just the great bird? Or is this guy praying with one mind, one set of words to one god? I don't know. Probably not. There's probably no big conspiracy here. Solid tune. Well, seems like probably at some point something important is going to happen on this screen. But not just yet. Yeah, I finally wrapped up Chrono Cross this past Wednesday. I was playing that for the first time ever. And that final boss, any of you who are familiar with the final boss know that to get the true or the good ending, you need to not win by beating the final boss, but instead by finding the precise order in which the 7 elements could be placed into the air or the element field or what have you, in order to play the song of time or something. Get Shala's melody going, free Shala, all this good stuff. And can't buy food at this food stand. Or else I get some snacks for the kids back at the orphanage. Hey kid, you don't know me. No. What are you thinking about? Thinking about how hungry you are? Yes. You would like some teaki. Oh, sorry, bird. New dialogue? Nope. So we won't read his mind to get his old thoughts again. The creeper in the bushes is still here. This kid probably still just thinks I'm the kidnapper. Yeah. Also a hungry boy. Why are these kids so hungry? They're not orphans. We know that both because they don't live at the orphanage and because at least one of them is referred to his own parents. Do we want to... I mean, probably can't hurt to go by the antique shop. See if the old man has any insights into his robot. No, he's not in the bathroom. Perhaps he's in the basement trying to repair his teleporter. So anyway, yeah, you gotta, to win Chrono Cross, the final battle, the right way, you gotta place the 7 elements. And there's a specific order. And later, oh hey, there's a sub-basement. After finishing it, Holmes, you told me, I believe, that there was a hint. I did not have any visual hint. I got there with a combination of very smart reasoning, I think, not to toot my own horn, but all built on the foundation of a really both a faulty assumption. I was in the middle of the fight and I was like, okay, we're gonna have to start over here, and I gotta think about this. I was like, probably the element, the choices of the boss are trying to give you some kind of hint or be exploitable to help you do this, because it's really frustrating trying to get all 7 elements in order when the boss is also just like throwing out elements. And so I thought, okay, so he always opens with a yellow. He's most likely to open with a yellow. Probably he's giving you a hint about what to open with. And so that's, first of all, as it turns out, no, he's not giving you a hint about what to open with. And 2, I was not remembering correctly. He opens with green and he almost always does green. But then I restarted the fight, and I looked at the element field, which starts with yellow and red in it. And then I went, okay, so yellow-red first. Again, built on a foundation of compounded errors. But then it set into my head, okay, we're starting with yellow-red. And then a moment later, when the boss did his first attack and it was green, it was too late. I was too excited by the possibility of having 2 colors fixed in place that I was like, we're going with it. I don't care how foolish this seems. And thank goodness I did. Because I wound up just knowing that, and then here's the good thinking part. I was like, we have 4 chromatic colors, red, yellow, green, blue. And then we have 2 the duality colors, black and white, for the elements. And we know the Chrono Cross element, the special 7th element, has to be 7th. So I figured probably black and white are the last 2. And then if yellow-red is the first 2, and then green-blue got to be there in the next ones. Well, I don't know the order for green, blue, or black, white. But that's only 4 possible combinations. And so I tested them, and against all odds, not that. But one of the 4 was correct, and it was the last one that I tried. And just like, it worked out brilliantly. But it all started from from just being totally wrong. And then even after realizing I was wrong, being like, I don't care. It felt too good, but I thought I was right. I can't let go of that feeling. But it all paid off. What a game. That was a good game. Glad I finally played it. So this is cool. Amazing how many sub-basements this old man has. When you already have a teleporter in your first basement.
It's just as I thought.
What?
The Steel Titan, this ancient robot you see before you, was controlled by individuals using psychokinesis. But since no one can effectively harness these powers anymore, our only other option is to rely upon the liquefacted human operator. Ah, but what is a liquefacted human, you ask? It is one who has transcended their physical form that they might unlock their latent psychokinetic potential. As such, there are only 2 ways we are going to get the
Sir,
Steel Titan here.
if I could interject.
Either by finding a sufficiently powerful wielder of psychokinesis and a likely prospect, or by infusing the Colossus with the liquefacted essence of a human being.
If you need someone with superpowers, then I'm your man.
What's that, boy? You think you've got what it takes to command it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In that case, I'll be waiting for you upstairs. Hurry now!
It certainly isn't going to be this easy. One of my concerns, besides the general concept of liquefacting any human, and perhaps liquefacting Akira here, is that it just seems like liquefacting should not... I was picturing, like, you know, when we liquefacted the turtle, that it's like primordial goo now, right? Not losing your physical form, but losing your solid form. I don't know. I mean, he's the expert. I guess I should just take his word for it. Certainly, on the note of trusting experts, it does kind of feel like the past week's experiment in Elon Musk owning Twitter is... Where did the old man go? Oh, he went all the way upstairs. Not even upstairs to his lab. Upstairs to his antique shop. Yeah, Elon Musk's owning of Twitter makes a strong point, I think, in favor of the possibility that sometimes subject matter expertise is helpful.
Ready? Good. Now listen carefully.
Perhaps there is not.
First, you must go and touch my pink elephant. Then, after that, you must read a passage from that book over there.
Pink elephant. Book over there.
You must strike my styrofoam, and afterwards, lay your hands upon the blue mask. Finally, you must return to the basement and offer up a prayer to the Steel Titan. When you've finished, scrub your hands thoroughly, head into the washroom, and crouch over the toilet.
I hope he'll give me that speech again, because what I'm going to do here is grab a notepad. I'm not confident that I memorized the precise sequence on the first go through there. Okay, run that back one more time.
Good. Now listen carefully.
I'm listening.
First, you must go and touch my pink elephant. Then, after that, you must read a passage from that book over there. Next, You must describe my styrofoam and afterwards lay your hands upon the blue mask. Finally, you must return to the basement and offer up a prayer to the Steel Titan. When you've finished, scrub your hands thoroughly, head into the washroom and crouch over the toilet.
I don't know how this... How did this become the ritual? Like, is this built into the Steel Titan's programming? Is it a religious thing? But alright, here we have it. Touch pink elephant. Read from book. Strike xylophone. Touch blue mask. Pray to Titan. Wash hands. Crouch on toilet. Okay. Well, here's a pink elephant.
Okay, then.
I know how you feel, Akira. I, at some point, with the triggers, I think, toggled the text to auto-advance, which I don't mind. Okay. Read from book. Have you marked the passage?
Okay, then.
Strike the xylophone.
Okay, then.
Touch the... Masterful. Touch the blue mask. Is this the blue mask? No. Okay, well, I'm grateful for the pop-ups in this instance. Is that a blue mask? No. Where's the blue mask? Oh, I see it.
Okay, then.
Time to go pray. Seems like I understand why Old Man Taibo has not dealt with it, but because he seems out of his mind, obviously. A mad scientist, mad antique collector, salesman. My instinct would be to unplug the teleporter after the catastrophic failure, especially given that it's still arcing.
Titan, king robot of all robots. Praise be to your, mechanicalness.
Good job to the voice actor. He's really capturing Akira's skepticism of this whole thing. Oh, what am I doing now? Oh, wash my hands. Crouch over the toilet. You can tell it's a special ritual, because normally you would want to perform those actions in the opposite order.
Okay, start the music.
Seems too easy if this works. Oh my god, the toilet, like, is the toilet the like access point to the cockpit? Again, literally, I have not like fully formed memories of really any part, except actually, you know what? I think I know the kid story, the Western one, back to front. 'Cause it's pretty short and pretty straightforward, and obviously also the present day fighting guy. But still, not a single bit of this has dinged a bell, and I know I've done this. I've definitely done this. Not in the remake version, but.
The control anybody can do.
Okay. Oh, I'm on the hook here.
Okay, Steel Titan. Let's roll out. Okay, Steel Titan. Let's roll out.
No luck. We gotta try and fail at all 5.
Let's roll out.
I guess we might as well. Oh my goodness. Want to step in here, Taibo? Nope.
Okay, Steel Titan. Let's roll out.
One more button to try. Maybe this is just the one that this is the go button. Oh, hey, Astra. A much rarer guest appearance than Abra. And also, if Astra gets up on any kind of thing near me, and I don't immediately engage with her, she leaves in a huff, so. I had to notice her when she came in and put a little work in for us to get cat content. What do you think? How am I doing? Tobey, not Taibo.
Are your expectations?
That's good advice.
No good, huh? Wow, sorry goes.
Seemed too early in the plot for that to work. Really felt like, you need a failure first. Let me close that door again. 1 second, folks.
If you come across anything interesting, you make sure to bring it straight to me. For inspiration can be found even in the banal and the nonsensical.
Alright. Well. Put a pin in that for now. Probably by the time we find out some reason that we need the Steel Titan. Uh-oh. We'll have grown in psychic power. Going for the one, even though I think this is just going to still be an easy fight. I'm going for the one, see how it's the orange bar on the bottom is charged more than the other one. That's its activity bar. Let's kick it right in the junk.
What's up now?
Before it gets a chance. And now that I remember that the... Oh, okay. No. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to go up and to the left. We only have cross-based movement here. Okay. I think the robot there has now readied his counter lariat. But it's not going to matter. Thanks for playing, though. Okay. I don't have a... Try to get him with the mother's shame.
Shut up already.
Oh, wow. That guy really loves his mother. So being reminded of her shame in him. Oh, no. I could have avoided this combat if I tried even a little bit. Okay. I mean, we have to, right? What does Toraimo have? Why can't he do this? Oh, it's a reaction. Why not? Just kick this one. And then Akira will just re-up the Mother Shame. That should get the job done here.
Shut up already. Suck it.
Is he in range? No, not quite. Aha! Hello again, Astra. Cannot keep that door closed to save my life. Okay, robots do not gain experience. Makes sense. Sleep in heaven. That sounds like a psychic attack. Unlike the other one, which is a healing. Move. Or whatever that symbol represents. Might not be specifically psychic. I don't know. Could be something to be said for going back to the temple. See if we can learn anything about you know, having good prayers. Right, you don't stock milk. What are you thinking? You're also okay, jeez. Don't do Matango, kids. Don't try it. It just, it'll really flatten down the variety of your conversation. Or at least your thoughts. If all you ever want to think about again is this drink. Oh, yeah? Well, let's see if my... Wait, what is sleep in heaven? It's a charge time move, but let's do it.
Sleep it off.
Ah, the charge time was short enough that none of them got a move. No damage. So that's a shame. But, we did... Oh, you know what we can do here? Now that they're all unconscious? We're going to end this in a single shot. Cool. Yeah. Honestly, even without having yet introduced any challenge into the fights, the game has got me. I do enjoy this as much as I remembered. The combat system. Whoops. Didn't even see this fight. Hey, sweetheart. You want to sit down somewhere? Come here. No? Her paw touched something. She's... Whoa! New enemies. Well, let's see. This guy is resistant to those types of attacks, but vulnerable. What are these things? They're also robots. But they're robots who really, really love their moms.
Shut up already.
The assembly line machine. Where I was formed. Would just not think well of me here. Coup de grace! Oh no. Holy smokes. Alright. Yikes. We're in a fight now. Can't even do this head shock thing for some reason. I think we should just keep working on this guy. Oh wait, what am I doing? The strategy here is obviously not to deal with.
This sucks.
It does suck. But it's okay. Because as long as my turtle robot can resist one hit there. Ah! Right, of course. You don't even have to enable the counters. It's just reminding me that I have it. But the real heart of the strategy here Like what we want most of all, yikes, is to get close enough to land a hit on the boss. Got no options for healing. Can we flee? Managed to escape. Okay. That exact fight again, we'll approach it more wisely if we get into it again. And okay, I will have to look into a little bit more the history of the development of this game and stuff. Just because there are aspects here, like for example, the characters going back to full health after a fight, that are very Saga reminiscent. Romancing Saga, at least. Okay. Why don't I go find out what the office building, or whatever this is all about. The Tsukuba Research Factory. Oh, hold on. Are we not allowed in? Oh, can I bluff through this with my psychic powers?
Sure do.
Okay. No.
Hell no.
Ain't no place for kids. Is that a subtle hint that we're going to find out that the motorcycle gang is kidnapping kids to give them to this research facility? Leave us alone, gang. You know what? Here's a thought. Now that I've encountered a fight that put me in peril, why not throw down a save? Push the door shut again. There's no point. I looked over to the door, looked out in the hallway. Astra's there. She looked over her shoulder and locked eyes with me. If I nudge the door shut, she's going to be like, oh, well, now I want to be in there. She'll be right back in here. Oh. I mean, I guess this is actually fine. But one can imagine... Oh yeah, she's back in here now. One can imagine ways in which it will be useful to you. Ooh, what's this? Is this another part of the town map? No. The docks. Another really cool looking environment. I love this art style, this HD 2D style, as I've said, but it might be especially great for this game in particular, just because, you know, we're gonna go to so many different milieu in the course of playing it. Like, we're already getting a good amount of variety and cool stuff just in this one story, which technically probably has the closest to regular environments. Like regular in the sense of it's kind of like what our own world looks like when we go outside. Anyway, I gotta figure these docks will come into play at some point. But right now it seems that like they're just there. Let's just keep going. Alright, we've got 1 hour left. I doubt we're gonna wrap the whole Akira story up. Is this something? Nope. We're fighting this one then. But it's the super manageable fight. How about you all sleep in heaven?
Sleep it off.
Nailed it. And then... Kablam. Big kick indeed. Now, do you think that the big kick move and the big kick battle cry was programmed into the robot? Hey, this is not the first time I've got an item called robotic enhancement. Probably time to look into that, huh? But yeah, did the big kick and the battle cry, is that native to the programming of this robot, or is that inspiration brought to it by the turtle? Used to make robots stronger, and do I just use it? Yeah, sure. Oh, robotic enhancements. Mechanical characters can be strengthened using these unique items. Great. For now, we're just going to give them both. Keep an open mind to the possibility that, you know, if Akira is going to be going around with a squad of robots, then it'll be time to start thinking about how we apportion those items. But for now, Toraimo gets them all. So I should go to the temple again. See if there's any cool tips I can get about how best to pray. And failing that, we go back to the orphanage, I guess, and see if the plot just advances as a result of that. No.
I never heard a prayer like that before.
Not true. You've heard a prayer exactly like that at least once before. They should have kept a... Come on, it's only one value that you need to store in the data to have Akira. Never heard a prayer like that more than once before. I've only heard a prayer like that twice in my life. Just keep it going. Have a little unlockable. If you get a... I've only heard prayers like that 100 times. Hey, what's this? And then you get a little item. Be fun. Alright, step 1. Kick a robot in the junk. Oh, he's resistant. No, he's resistant to punches. Oh, whoops. I see what I've done. I was thinking about aiming when I had not yet selected the move. Thunk.
Well.
Ooh. This one's tougher. Uh-oh. We're in a real fight here. We're gonna finish the Lariat unit off. Probably some of those RC cars are getting the attacks in. Or not. Uh-oh. Leg sweep. Not much damage. But now I can't do kicks? Okay. So there's the kind of status condition. I'm making intense eye contact with the cat right now. Hey, Astra. She's mostly obscured by the door, laying down up against it with her head just poking out, staring at me intently. So just thinking ahead to eventually doing the present day scenario, which is just a bunch of fights, I bet thinking tactically about which moves you want to prevent your enemy from using with moves that, you know, stun its legs or whatever. It's probably a factor in the strategy. What I remember for sure about that scenario, the present day, is that I remember losing a lot before I won even a single one of the fights. We'll see if I've gotten better in the intervening years. Odds are yes. I remember once having lunch with, or brunch with some friends in the... Oh no.
Stay back! Where are you, Kenichi?
Now come on, Kenichi. If we ever needed
Out of the
you...
way. I got this.
I can already see what's gonna be the outcome here, I predict. We win the fight, but it doesn't matter. They get away with the kid. With Katsu. Well, hopefully he has a whole lot of his signature farts stored up. He can at least make the kidnapping unpleasant for them. Make them wish they hadn't just grabbed the first kid they found. Let's knock these dudes out.
Sleep it off.
Alright, and then we know who we want to fight, because one of these chumps stayed up on his feet. Toimo Punch. Yeah, I was having a brunch once, some friends and their parents, and they had just recently had a kid, and we got to talking about video games at some point, and my buddy who was a new father was talking about how, like, oh man, you know, you get older, it's just, you can't be as good at video games as you were when you were a kid. And I said, alright, listen, pal. I hear people say this all the time, and I'll tell you what I tell them. You're just not putting in the work. Because I am way better at every type of video game now than I was when I was a kid. The skills have not decayed. They have improved with time. It took dedication, commitment, the will, the wisdom to know what to do, and the will to train yourself to be able to do it.
Screw this! Let's go! Let's go!
Results may vary.
Get off me, you freak!
That'll happen to me someday. And in fact, it probably already has happened to me. But what is, even with action games, I am generally better at them now. Probably,
What's wrong?
I should be paying attention to this important scene.
The Crusaders took Kazu.
They did what? Son of a...
Wait, let me come with.
Yeah, Matsu, not only...
What a perfect day. The wind in my hair.
bad news, carefree biker.
Hey! Get out of the road, kid!
Sorry, bro. It's an emergency. Don't just stand there. I need backup.
So it probably is the coming up with better strategies element that compensates for the fact that there probably is diminished reaction time. It's like, I'll play a game now that I remember finding really hard when I was a kid. It's nothing. Although, you know what? In some ways, like, I know there was a day because being okay. I got to deal with the cat here to get the door closed. So hang tight, gang. I'll be right back. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Okay. Yeah, I remember it came up in my Facebook... It comes up in my Facebook memories once a year, because that's how Facebook works. And these days, like, all I do on Facebook is click on my memories for the day, and then not interact with anyone or do anything. And so it comes up once a year. There was a day, around when I turned 30, that I apparently beat Contra and Super C in a single day with no Konami code and no continues. And I have not been able to reproduce that feat on the Switch since the Contra collection from Konami came out. So, yeah.
Over here!
Perhaps there's some decay going on. But like little 10-year-old me, he was always... He needed that Konami code.
Help me!
It's a very inefficient way to conduct this chase. For instance, one strategy Akira might have tried is, why don't we read their minds? I guess he has to be really close to people for that. But also, this turtle robot, you know, we could be trying to get them in a pincer. Like, one of them just tripped. We don't need to stop and listen every time Kazu cries for help.
Over here! Help!
And then they're going to go down to the dock. Well, this doesn't definitely exonerate the research facility as being implicated in the kid kidnappings, but why would you need to take them to the dock when the... Well, I suppose there's the case for just taking an indirect route. Throw off throw them off your scent. Off your trail.
Hassling our guys. I'm sick of your shit.
Oh, my friends. I don't think this is going to go as well for you as you hoped it would.
Sleep it off.
In RPGs, one way in which I'm just much better as an adult is that I appreciate the utility of effect spells, of buffs and debuffs. Yeah, let's just bomb on the captain. Lightning uppercut. Fists of Rage. 4 hits. Gut punch. I think this is the one we want. Pound him right in the liver. Oh, this guy woke up. But he sucks. Nah. Akira's not going to be able to get in there. But this will do some damage. Hit him with the Mother's Shame.
Shut up already. Suck it.
Such an angry young man. But again, we've heard his backstory. You can see where it's coming from. And he clearly has a heart of gold. So we should give him credit for that. Let's do some badass kicks to take this one home.
Get out of my face!
Blam! Oh! Right, I should have looked closer. He was not flagged. He's not the leader. I mean, he's clearly the leader, but he's got the he's got tough henchmen. They have the guts to see the job through.
Easy as hell.
Not that they did. They failed. Quite poorly. Alright.
Holy crap!
Katsu, if you were able...
Snatching people. Spill it.
Huh? 'Cause screw you! That's why!
Oh! Let's just read their minds. Really? What are they all... Oh, okay. I can read this
You'll
one.
pay for this!
Will I, though?
Keep your mouth shut. Still gotta round up 2,000 more strays for that scuba lab boys.
Well,
And that general... Oh boy.
law of economy of characters, or you know, I suppose we could say it's Aristotle's unity of place. I'm not that impressed with myself for predicting that the research lab was involved in these kidnappings, is what I'm saying. But now we know. Yeah, this guy's just out like a light.
Know anything about a lab in Tsukuba or a general?
That line reading did not match the font at all.
Hell with it. Guess I'm going to scuba. We're done here.
Hey, wait! Wait for me!
Yeah, come on. I'm the one who got you the lead. I'm the reason you know where you're going. I thought I saw some movement. That's why I finagled around there for a minute. Okay, presumably, Matsu at least had to drop Katsu off. So is his full name Kenichi Matsu or Matsu Kenichi? Is the Kenichi that Taiko is constantly thinking of Matsu, the lawless one? My phone has just been, my text message thing has been going off constantly this stream, and it's probably just a group chat that I don't need to urgently monitor, but what if it's a crisis? It's probably not, so why wouldn't the person just call? But why don't I confirm that? Hang tight. It is, in fact, a group chat that does not require my immediate engagement. And otherwise, everything's all good. How are we feeling, Taiko? Makes sense. How do you feel? Are you calm? Taiko. Akira, also played a significant role. And we have a turtle robot now. Well, matron. Oh. So Watanabe is not not necessarily an orphan. He's kind of this is not foster care, this is an orphanage. But he's here in a kind of a way like the kids and angels in the outfield. Or at least the main kid. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. How's Katsu feeling? Yeah, there's a lot of vulgarity in this, but it feels it doesn't feel gratuitous. I suspect it will not appear as much in the other stories, because what we're dealing with here is the salty language of kids and teenagers. I hope if we go back to Edo, Japan, for the ninja adventure, and the ninjas just constantly being like, man, it smells like farts and shit in here. That'll be disappointing.
Matsu? He already left.
Did he say where he was going?
No, I won't tell.
He did.
Read my mind all you want. I won't tell you where Matsu's gone. He said he might not come back. He made me promise I wouldn't tell you.
Damn it, Matsu. Always gotta play the tough guy. Good thing I already know you're going to Tsukuba.
Yep. It's a good effort, Kaori, but a totally wasted effort. Has he not explained to his own sister that he's psychokinetic? Telepathic and telekinetic? Alright, well. Given the timing, seems like there's a good chance this will be our last big sequence today. Let's throw down a save. I suppose I should take a look. Is there anything... Oh, right, it's not showing me the other equipment available, but I don't think I've found anything new. Nope. Do I have any more robot upgrades? I don't. I have no food except this matango, which, again, we don't want to give to the orphans even if they ask for it. Well, let's see what we can do. Ooh, I get different bluffing options.
Sure do.
Okay. Yeah, I got to inquire. What kind of appointments could a young punk orphan make at your research facility? Mr. Tense Suit Guy?
Nah, I don't have an appointment. But I do have a friend who needs help.
Alright. I'm sure Akira was like hoping to come up with a better, like, clever line there. But it was a good try. They're resistant. Oh, of course they're resistant. Obviously this lab is doing research that will involve psychokinetic powers and whatnot. But how are they about getting kicked in the junk? Oh, just regular punching. Or upper body, arm, and fist moves. Elbow strike in this case. Oof. You know you've been punched hard when, you know. Oh, this guy's gonna get a move off. Not gonna do much for you though, buddy. Nice. But he survived. But the automatic counter took care of him. Hooray! Nice. Well, we're gonna have to fight two more guys. Hey, don't mind us. Yeah. Hey, kid! Did you not at least hear the sounds of what just went down for your pals? Because this isn't necessarily gonna go your way, pal. Alright, hit this dude with the elbow strike. Looks like that was an accuracy down and a... Ah, I should have hit him with the punch. Big punch. Yeah. Feather in Akira's cap that he's significantly stronger than this massive robot with cannonball fists. But they make a good team. Oh, now we're in. It's just... Oh. No, never mind. When that guy didn't react to me, I thought he might just be an NPC. Whoa, he's got a scary dog. I have long thought in my heart that my beloved Final Fantasy VI, I would never want to play a remake of. That the original is perfect for me. I'm open to the idea. If anyone at SquareSoft, at Square Enix is watching right now. Oh dear. The dogs are much tougher than the guys. Noted. I think the move here is to get this guy with the punch. He's the leader, obviously. The dog's gonna run. And if this baits him into doing his attack... No, it didn't.
You suck.
Ha! He does suck. It's true. Okay, might as well use my self-care. Even though Toraimo's gonna get us out of this really quickly. Yeah, this HD 2D style... I could... The pixel remasters certainly look 1,000 times better than the those mobile versions they did fairly recently. And yeah, I would have to like, especially the Final Fantasy V. Yeah,
Getting pretty good at this.
Final Fantasy V. I might have to check that one out sometime because, like, first of all, I don't have this. You know, I love Final Fantasy V. Played it a lot, but it's not important to me in the way the Final Fantasy VI is. And also, I've never beat it because the one time I was on a playthrough that was getting right to the end, we had a hard drive crash. Yes, I was playing it on an emulator. I did own it at the time, though, because I had the PlayStation version in the anthology. Yeah. So... It's the, I've only played up to Final Fantasy X anyways, but of those 10, the only ones I haven't finished are 5 and 8. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I help you, sir? I don't know. Do you have any thoughts about where I should go? Cute little kid. Excuse me. I'm a tough teenager. Excuse me? I'll have you know, I don't even have a family. Yes, I have enormous attachment to Final Fantasy VI, including nostalgic attachments, although also, like, I've played it enough different times through my life that it's not just about, like, the one first playthrough in my mind when I think about it emotionally. But what am I trying to say here? But Final Fantasy V also, I mean, that was part of what I talked about at the start here, where I found Live Alive a little bit after I learned that Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy 2 and 3 existed. But part of the same thing of being like, holy shit, there's this huge cache of SquareSoft RPGs that just were denied us, and now we can have them. And Final Fantasy V was translated much earlier in time than Live Alive. So I do have some, not like childhood nostalgia, but adolescent nostalgia for Final Fantasy V. Yeah, it's not much for story. I like the characters, but like, yeah, they're also, you know, they're not characters that are there to blow our minds with their depth. Does he really think I shouldn't be here? Yeah. He's just a technician. He's just trying to get through his day. He's a little alarmed by this, but he's not getting involved. And it's probably a good choice, nerd, because... You know what? There was the door downstairs that I should have tried to get to. In the interest of being thorough. Leave me alone, buddy. Terrible security guard work. Wow, there's lots of people to talk to here. Hey! Who said you can come in here? Nobody, but your guards are not very good. Someone's dumbass kid? Well, not anymore, now. frag grenade. We'll have that in our back pocket. If we don't wind up using it in this dungeon, see if I can take it to the antique man and get it made into like a super frag grenade or something. Kind of seems like, as a technician, you should have some specialized skills that you could market somewhere other than this evil corporation. Someday, perhaps at some point in 2023. I can't see it happening this year. I have ambitions to get Danielle, milady, to play Final Fantasy VI with me. Maybe do that on the stream. Broadly, I want to stick to games I'm playing for the first time. This being an exception. Although I was playing the remake for the first time. But that's why you, whether it's a movie, whatever it is. Oh. They got me. Oh, but it's just two dudes in suits. Not super worried here. Well, you tried. Not necessarily that hard, but you tried. It's not his weakness, but let's kick him in the junk. Or in the chest, whatever. Yeah, do your thing. Oh no. He got around the counter by stunning me. Yeah, his meter's really low. I can get over to him and finish this off. It is kind of funny, at least so far. The combat robot is the weakling of the party. Ooh, we got a poop patrol badge. So one of those guys was supposed to be looking after one of the dogs, I suppose. Or at least he's going around cleaning up after them. Now, the lint is bad. The poop patrol badge is good. Let's give it to the robot. Ah, excuse me, gentlemen. Okay, so this place is large. And I have been just going at random. Alright, use the bathroom. Hey, listen, pervert.
No time to take a breather.
Hey! Okay. Wandering at random, but it paid off.
Listen, I knew I'd find you here.
Gonna get harder from here on out. No guts, no glory.
Oh, alright. That was easier than I thought. I thought he'd have at least some dialogue to the effect of being like, you know, it's too dangerous, kid. You gotta get out of here. Just keep on going around places for now. I don't know if this guy's making the best move. Okay, so we want to not deal with the dog if we can help it. Uh-oh. Can I get him with the elbow strike from here? I can't. The dog's gonna get a move. Oh! No, it's not. Or it's readied some kind of move in reaction to this, which isn't gonna matter. Excellent.
Easy as hell.
Yeah, I will hope for the combat to throw some more significant challenges at me, get the tactical mind working, but just in the range of options and like stuff, It's pretty good. Napalm grenade. They should not be keeping this stuff in unsecured lockers, but I guess they're an evil corporation. We shouldn't expect them to have good risk management policies. We're definitely... Ooh, plasma spark. I wonder what that is and who should equip it. High-tech gun that shoots plasma energy or something? A robot could rock it as an accessory. Well then. Very good. How's Lawless equipped here? He's just wearing the baseball glove. Sweats would be good for him. Alright, here. Here, Matsu. Put on my filthy sweatpants. Just to keep you safe. Don't want to drag down special attacks here. Okay. 20 minutes. Let's see if we can make some cool discoveries. Yeah, this guy's... I was thinking the same thing. Hey now. We can't help being baby-faced. Don't face shame anybody here. Some of us get to our late 30s and need to grow a mustache just so we can appear as a credible authority figure. But yeah, like the variety of moves, the way that your enemies charge and their attacks come up, the different conditions and the weaknesses, strengths, the fact that different moves have different, wildly different areas of effect, the fact that in many battles there's a leader and taking out the leader clears the battle. This is a whole lot of great ingredients here in the combat soup. These lab technicians are, they're a passive bunch. Like, they're all like, they know that the kid and the tough biker and the combat robot shouldn't be wandering around their workplace. And some of them also quite clearly understand that what they're doing is wrong and that this is a bad employer. They all just show up every day and go to work. And again, they have marketable skills. Oh, 100-volt laser. That also sounds like robot equipment, huh? Yep. And it's raising his defense. What did the plasma spark do? It also raised defense. Probably as attacks, they are more powerful though. There's probably some benefit there too. Another frag grenade. Excuse me, sir. Intruders? Here? I'm just gonna... Okay. Are there secret files somewhere here? None of these, also, napalm grenades, frag grenades, throwing knives, none of them seem like good equipment for the purposes of maintaining security in a research facility. Are we gonna get a second robot? Oh, I found the secret files. An entry on Tadashi Tadokoro. Tadokoro was killed during an altercation with the Crusaders, a local gang. Oh, is Tadokoro... Yeah. His son, Akira, and daughter, Kaori, were given into the care of Bright Spark's orphanage following his death. So far, these secret files, not super helpful. I mean, I guess it is helpful to know that they have a file on me. Crusaders. The Crusaders are a criminal organization with suspected anarchist ties. The group has grown more violent since the departure of its founder, Kenichi Matsui. Oh. Is that a typo in their files? Or are the characters all wrong to call this guy Kenichi Matsu? Kotso Watanabe is currently employed as a research assistant to Dr. Livingstone. His whereabouts are unknown at this time. Hopefully we'll find him someday. Terrible infosec here. Okay, we saw all the important secret files. We carry on. How am I doing for time? We got some time. Let's keep going. Down. Brown, 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 brown. Been here. Seen that dude creeping on that lady. Who's being real chill and patient about it. Just like everybody here is about everything at all times. Except I suppose for the really tense security guards. Excuse me, gentlemen. I can't get down there. To southwest too. Wait. Is Akira such a rebel that he can run against the escalator? No, he can't. Thought I might be able to outwit them, but no luck. Nonetheless, the fact these guys suck and are easy to beat is a sign in our favor. Okay. So now, what did this say? Damage medium, penetrating. Let's try it. I think this guy will get a move off first, but as long as he doesn't hypnotic ray, yeah. And then we just gotta charge that red thing up. Let's find out what happens here. Oh, actually, it's okay. Lightning uppercut ought to do the trick here.
You're gonna feel this one in your bones.
Hell yeah.
All right, who's next?
Boom. Socked him right in the bones. Okay. So yeah, gonna be forced to wrap up early pretty soon for today, but there's good news too. Oh wait, this did nothing for me. Just going in a loop here. Well, that's a special, but can I get to Southwest too? Sure can. Excuse me, pal. Mind if I kick your ass? Yeah, so yeah, gonna be forced to wrap up early today. Just because, spend a little time with the lady before she leaves. She's gotta go to sleep at like 7, so she can wake up at like 2 in the morning. She's all sleep depriving herself and all that stuff, so she can go to the airport, get on a flight, all that, and she's gone for the week. And then, someday she'll come back. In case anyone wasn't clear on what a trip is like, or how that works. So, anyway, I bring all this up to say that in future Saturdays, not only will I probably have a little bit more time to keep going with Live Alive, but I'm gonna do maybe 60 to 90 minutes of Lolo 3, probably before I start Live Aliving for the day. Perhaps after I'm done. Either way. I've been making my way through the Nintendo Entertainment System adventures of Lolo games. Okay. Well, as if we didn't have enough evidence that the Crusaders are involved with Tsukaba Labs. Tsukaba? It'll come up again, I'm sure. Yeah, anyway. So I'd beaten, for the first time, Lolo 2. Which I know I'd gotten very close to beating before. And I think the main sticking point there wasn't even how hard the game is so much as... Gotta remind myself. What are my moves? Yeah. Oh, but I want to hit these guys with kicks. My kick... take that one out. Sure. Yeah. Take this dude down. My badass kicks. So I'm into Lolo 3 now. And I'd like to beat that game for the first time. That game is probably the reason that I had not, until very recently, beaten Lolo 2. Because once I found Lolo 3, even as a kid, it immediately dominated all of my Lolo time. I never rented Lolo 2 again after I knew Lolo 3 existed. Oh. Uh-oh. This might be bad news. Oh, not that bad. And we've stunned it. Can we take this dude down with the Toroimo kick? Sure can. Molotov cocktail. Again, just like... These are not the weapons to use inside your secret evil research facility. You don't want to risk being forced to call the fire department. You don't want any scrutiny. Punch this guy in the guts. Sock. Boom. Liver shot. It's over. You land a good liver shot in a fight, it's going your way now. Okay. Can we do good vibes and heal a robot? No. In fact, he's got resistance to whatever type of technique this is, which probably, you know, it's a fairly common thing. Oh, he's just on a poison tile. Just need him to get a turn and then let him move. But first, let's kick this dude in the nuts and hopefully win the day. Excellent. Robot shut down in the absence of their fearless leader. Oh, we're done.
Getting pretty good at this.
I've been feeling pretty pumped.
I wonder if that little kind of Terminator-esque rhythm will be a consistent level up sound, or if it's the near future level up sound. Lots to wonder about. Oh, I was fooled by his green clothes into thinking this guy wasn't another security guard. In fact, he's quite possibly the level upped yet private security. Okay. Absolutely surrounded with robots. And what is their deal? They're weak to fire and wind. Hey, I just got an ability called Feel the Heat. You gotta try the new one, right?
I've got you now.
Not optimal positioning, but you can't go diagonally. Hey, it worked. You got anything good? Oh, hey! Plasma Spark. Which is also, it turns out, an area of effect. Nice. All right. I should have had Matsu start going that way so he could head for the security guard. Knowing that that was going to happen. Oh good, an area of effects attack. It's like 3 hits on one hit on the other. Any one hit enough to kill them. Had he not been so consumed by the rage of the Fists of Rage, maybe he would have spread it out more effectively. Alright, Akira. Go for it. Uh-oh. Road Rage 94. Area of effect. That got me... Actually, technically, I think no closer since you can't move diagonally. And yeah. What's with these trained security guards being vulnerable to the punches of some teenager?
Who's a badass?
Honestly, like I would have also shouted something dorky and not at all badass sounding. If as a teenager I was kicking the shit of robots all day. Just an endless amount of tough guy posturing. Despite the fact that just not saying anything would probably make you seem tougher. Anything? I don't think I got anything major to do here. Look at the clock again. Alright, so I guess we're not finishing this sequence today, huh? That's okay. Let's search this room. Can we find any more top secret documentation? Great thing. We didn't find any here. But, you know, sometimes you might be given to wonder, you know, when we press the context button and we find just the one book on this huge shelf that has pertinent information, like, are we supposed to think that they were there for a while, or is it just luck, or what? With Akira, we can just say, ah, he's got some kind of psychic sense. Told him on this shelf there's a book that's about you, your dad. They've kept records of your dad here. The very first lab technician who remembers that there are security guards. And tries to call for them. Tries, and then it worked. Oh my. We're getting swarmed. Okay, well here's a good climax then. We gotta play this one smart. The resistant, of course. Resistant to all my psychic powers. Are they resistant to being set ablaze? No, they have way too much loose flowing cloth on. Alright, now let's do with the Toroimo Punch. Beautiful. You know what to do, Matsu. Seems like these security guards have psychic powers somehow. What could possibly have happened here at the Tsubaka research facility that their security guards have psychic powers? Something's afoot. I'm beginning to get suspicious about this research facility. I'm not sure its activities are on the level. Oh, whoops. No, I can't step in between them. Alright. Well, I'll clear the way then.
I've got you now. Suck it.
On the note of the vulgarity probably being local to this story, I gotta assume that, you know, the kid in the Western story is not going to be shouting, "Suck it!" before he does his moves. But it's all very appropriate. Well, nice try. And when he hits you, if he doesn't destroy you, which he didn't. Aha! Victory. Nice. Awesome. Okay. There we go. Throw down the save. And yeah. Unfortunately, that's going to have to be where we wrap up for the day today. But like I said, in future Saturdays, I mean, this is working for me. So we won't be wrapping up hastily. Unless other things happen in my life that I'm expected to pay attention to. Which could always happen. So we'll see. But alright, awesome. Day 1 of Live Alive, doing the only story that I had no recollection of, up to the point that I didn't remember there was a near future until I saw it on the box. And it's fun. It's not ringing a single bell, but I know I did it in the past. I won't tell you how I know for a fact that I did it. But I know for a fact that I did it. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's experiencing this for the first time. Okay, coming up tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So I'll be even a little more rested with an extra hour there. Or perhaps a little less rested, because I bet Danielle wakes me up in the middle of the night while she's leaving. But at any rate, I'll be playing more Ultima 7 The Black Gate. And there's no risk of life encroaching and forcing me to stop at some particular time, because I'm just going to be a single guy here alone on a Sunday. So that'll be fun. So stop by if that sounds fun. Tuesday evening, if my buddy Greg is free, we're moving on to the last in the Kunio-kun series of Famicom or sometimes Nintendo Entertainment System beat-em-up games. A game whose name I can't call to mind, but I remember that back in the days of emulation, the ROM was always just called Riki Kunio, because it's a game where Riki and Kunio team up in a fighting league. So that's fun. We call the show Greg and James Beat 'em Up, because we're playing beat 'em up games together, and his name is Greg and my name is James. I'm not doing any Wednesday evening stuff for a little while, so Wednesday evening's off the schedule. Friday evening, if the stars align, playing Forgotten Circles, Gloomhaven expansion. We're so close to the end of the Gloomhaven expansion, and yet we're almost certainly not going to get there before the sequel Frosthaven arrives, and we want to do that. Oh well. Figure out how to see the ending of that somehow. But yeah, if you like Gloomhaven, me and my friends play it. The only stream I'm aware of in the Gloomhaven category on Twitch that is actually pointing a camera at a board game instead of playing the Steam version. And then next Saturday, more Live paired with some Adventures of Lola 3, and then we're back in the loop. So that's awesome. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice right now. I'm still glad you came, so thank you. That's it for today. So until the next time, that we're all in the same story path together. Take care of yourselves, and be kind to everyone you meet.